Now, I would like to add some thoughts regarding the great lessons taught in the parable of the prodigal son. First, let us consider the prodigal son. His trouble was impatience. Had he waited until the proper time, he would have had his share of the financial inheritance and could have enjoyed it properly with righteous people. He could have been married and enjoyed the thrills, the comfort, and the joy of raising a family in a proper married life. But his impatience for thrills, for the use of the money, led him to do the things which brought him the disaster, the sorrow, and, fortunately, the repentance. Let us consider the older brother. There seems to be something lacking in his happiness. Very much, in fact, because whatever joy he might have had in his brother's return seemed to be overshadowed by jealousy, fear that his part of the inheritance might be threatened by his father's love for the lost and retrieved son. Apparently he didn't love his younger brother, or he too would have rejoiced in his return. Had he loved him, as a brother should, he might also have ran to meet him, sympathized with him, and even offered him some of his own inheritance, since the brothers had been spent. Probably brotherly love would have been a great blessing to this older son to give him happiness in his later life. Then let us look at the father, who had spent so many worrying, painful hours hoping for the return of the wayward boy. Rewarded, of course, in his return. But possibly he thought, as we might have afterthoughts, if I had spent a little more time with my family, enjoying them, and they enjoying me, in home evenings, in family work and recreation, and in family study of the gospel, my boy would not have longed to leave home and would have remained, and our home life and family could have been happier. Thus we see the teachings of the gospel of Jesus Christ, properly applied, would have brought greater joy to all members of the family. The mother has not been mentioned in the parable, but we can be sure that her anxiety was as great as that of the father, that her rejoicing in the boy's return was at least equal to that of her husband. This family scene is joyous at the conclusion, except for the attitude of the elder brother. The gospel teachings of love, patience, tolerance of each other could have kept this family from the sad experience that it had. And it might be a lesson to all of us in our home life, particularly for us who are parents, for the young as they anticipate marriage and parenthood.